Well, now to you all. Welcome you all to meditate with us tonight. My name is Racha, and I will be the facilitator for today's meditation. And it's an honor and a delight to be sharing my meditation with you. So before we begin, I would like to introduce to you all our beloved Lakshmi, and she is the face behind many, if not all, of our away yoga meditation event, and she will make some helpful announcements here to help you navigating through Zoom. Thank you. Welcome, Lakshmi.
Thank you, Richa. So I just want to say hello, and we want to make sure that you are familiar with the chat icon on Zoom. So if you just hover your mouse at the bottom of your Zoom screen and click the chat bubble icon, that's how you can reach out to the host if you have any technical difficulties. And also in that chat area, in just a moment or two, you'll find a link which will allow you to offer a sweet gift to our dear Swami Nityananda. So if you are a Mac user, you'll be able to just click on the link. And if you have a PC, you'll need to copy and paste it in your browser. So this is a way that we can support Swami's well-being and express our gratitude for all that she shares with our community. If you're joining us by phone, you may send a check to P.O. Box 65308, Baltimore, Maryland 21209. And please make the check payable to Swami Nityananda and write gift in the memo line. The address, that P.O. Box address, is also available on the bottom of our website at awakeyogameditation.org. So a few scheduling notes. Swami will be joining us this Friday for a satsang Q&A, and you'll be invited to submit questions via either the chat box or via an email. And also on Friday, May 1st, Acharya Pramadas will begin another 4-week workshop focused on the Buddha's Eightfold Path. So you can find more information on our website or just tune in via Zoom, and you can use the same login information and phone numbers that you used for this call. So when you visit our website, you can also sign up to receive our schedule updates via email. And finally, we will be offering these Zoom gatherings every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday through at least the end of April. So you can, again, use the same phone numbers and same links that you used today to participate for future calls. And all are welcome here, and no meditation experience is needed for any of our events. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Lakshmi. And the link will be posted very shortly, right? Okay. So before I begin, I would first like to give you a overview of what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to start with a mini anchor talk, and then we're going to move into our practice. So I would like to invoke our time together with 3 ohms. And ohms, when you chant the ohm, it will help you clear your energy field and help you sit in a state of receptivity so that you can receive, and with the reciprocity interacting with the divine energy that's within us and around us. So take a deep breath in, and then so today we're going to explore the Sanskrit word is called prana, And as we step into our practice today, what is prana will become obvious and revealed to you. So I'm going to start out with an anchor story. So in the 4th century BC, in an ancient city called Gordium, the city is today at today's Turkey. There was an ancient wagon that was yoked um, with a elaborately complicated knot, and a Roman historian said that once described that this knot as like several knots entangled together, that it's impossible to decipher how it's put together. Um, and the legend says that it when the wagon was released, um, then this person, any man that who releases this wagon, will become the ruler of the entire Asia. And this wagon belonged to King Gordian, King Gordius, who is the famous, beloved, celebrated King Midas' father. So as you can imagine, many people came to try, many men came, warriors and lords, and came to try to untie this knot. And none had succeeded until Alexander the Great, before he became Alexander the Great. One day, Alexander and his army marched into this ancient city, ancient capital, and heard of this oracle. And certainly he came to take up the challenge. And when he looked at the knot, he just simply drew one version is that he just simply drew his sword and cut the knot, and the wagon was released. And as you all know, that he fulfilled the oracle, that he one day actually became the ruler of entire Western Asia. And he said, I'm paraphrasing it, he said that destiny does not depend on fate or oracle or legend. One must willfully uh, take out his own sword and cut the tide of all limitation and make one's own destiny. So the anchor here is this Gordian knot. This phrase actually become an allegory to represent the worldly, impossible, unresolvable obstacles that we perceive. And the sword in yoga has a parallel. Yoga, Vedanta, and Kriya Yoga has a parallel. This sword represents the sword of truth, the sword of discernment. And this sword of truth, this sharp tools, powerful tool, can actually be conjured by something that's very simple, that we all have uh, the capacity and mechanism to conjure, which is breathing. It's through breathing. Um, by our ability to properly focus our breathing, we get to connect to prana. And then prana can connect us within this embodiment to the light. So the light and the prana are side by side. The light gives the forms of all life, while prana also gives life. And the light is beyond life and death, is eternal, while the prana can only exist in living. So prana is like bridging um, the embodiment, the solidness with the light through prana. So this will be our focus today. We're gonna um, have 3 parts of the meditation. The first part will be a 5 minutes. We explore the most well practiced um, breathing technique. It's called Ujjayi breath. is ocean sounding breath. And we're going to practice that and explore that for 5 minutes. And then we're going to do our body scan for another 15 minutes. And then we're going to move into silent meditation for 5 minutes to close. And our dear Lakshmi would help us chime the bell so we know the timing of it. Um, so before we begin our first Ujjayi breath, I just want to give you a quick review. Many of you may already know the Ujjayi breath. So basically, Ujjayi breath is a normal breathing, except with a slightly awareness at the back of your throat, and when you gently tighten the muscles inside your throat and breathe, you will actually hear a very gentle sound, soothing ocean sound that in your head that only you can hear it. So you continue to breathe that way, and that's called the Ujjayi sounding breath. And sometimes when you really move into it, your neighbors may hear you breathe that way, and that's how it gets its names, I guess. Um, so let us begin. And I would like to also offer you an ancient mantra that is in an English version. It's the Gayatri prayer to help us bring us into that state of receptivity, openness, and connection to the light. So if you know this mantra, please welcome. I'm welcoming you to join me. Let us meditate on the glory of that effulgent reality from which the whole universe is projected. May that radiance enlighten our hearts, minds, and lives. Now let's sit in a meditative posture with your spine erect and let your sits bones sink deeply into the hell of gravity, the Mother Earth holding you so securely while your spine reaching up to the heaven, your chin slightly tucked so the top of your crown is laying flat on heaven. Now I would like to invite you to engage in the Ujjayi ocean breath. Inhale deeply, and I would like to invite you with 3 long exhalations. The first exhalation, exhale and exhale some more, and exhale some more so you feel your belly squeezing back. And when you cannot exhale anymore, and notice it, a big gulp of breath will just come in by itself without forcing. And the second exhalation, exhale deeply and exhale some more and some more. And let the wave of breath just come in. Third exhalation, and let go more. And keep exhaling until there's nothing left in your body. And relax and let the wave of prana pour in to your abdomen, to your body, and feel your entire being. Inhale and exhale. Imagining each inhalation is like waves of ocean coming in, and your body is the beach, is the ocean side. And imagine each exhalation is the wave washing out, taking all the accumulated stuff on the beach and wash it out to the care of the consciousness and ocean. So the Gordian knot represents the impossible mirage and the self undoing obstacles that prevent us from true bliss and any success that is in the way. And the sword of truth is what helps us release that limitation. With that release of limitation, then we are finally able to inherit the empire of our spiritual illumination. Now I'd like to invite you to place your hand at any part of your body and send light there. And at this time, I'd like to invite you to even give your body a nice squeeze, your hands, nice squeeze and connection and touch and awaken your senses and knowing that your senses really appreciate that this connection, especially at this time that we're practicing social distancing. Human physicality really naturally crave for connection, and since that our world right now is giving us this new practice or new opportunity for us to explore how we can be with ourselves. One of the things that we can explore with ourselves is giving us the attention and the energy that we need. So, the second part of our meditation is that I would like to invite you to go through this body scan with me. So, if you're in a seated position with your feet at the floor, keep it there. And from this point forward, we will spend 15 minutes and scan our body and infuse our body with prana. Bring your attention to your feet and take a deep breath in to where your feet area and feeling the rootedness, the connection with Mother Earth. Hence, you are connected to all through your feet and the earth beneath you. Focus on your breath, using your breath to send awareness to draw that connectedness and oneness with all through our Mother Earth. And let that energy rise up through your legs, your knees, and up to your sits bone area. Once again, use your breath to bring focus in the tailbone area, visualizing a globe of light. And noticing if you can use your breath to fuel that light. Each inhalation, see if you can nurture the light and let that globe of light to be a little bit brighter. If you notice any inner conversation, any thoughts, don't worry, just let it be there and return your focus back to your breath to fuel that light with prana. Next breath, rise up to your belly. See a very intense concentration of light, like a little pearl, in the center of your lower abdomen. Inhale deeply and see the light globe and grow. As you breathe, see your whole belly area filled with light. And lift your awareness to your navel area. Inhale, and the light brighter. And exhale, releasing any thoughts, releasing any judgment, releasing any worries. Inhale, feeding into the light. And exhale, releasing all the human worries. See if we can recall the Ujjayi ocean sounding breath. Noticing is our human tendency to wander. And that's okay. That is something to embrace because we can always call our attention back. Now lift your awareness to your heart, your beautiful heart. The infinite wellspring of love that come out forever and ever from your heart into the world. Noticing if there's any blockages there. And use your breath. Inhale, let your heart expand, and exhale, know that you are safe. Inhale, I am love, I give love, and exhale, I am safe, and I give sense of safety. Swami Nityanandaji always reminds us to give all to God. If today at this moment you feel expansiveness, wonderful, give that to God. And if at this moment your life carries some residue of what you have gone through in the day today, that's okay. Thank God that you're here with us, breathing through and reminding inwardly, I am love, I am only love. And exhale, I am safe. I help others feel safe. And then inhale, bring your awareness up to your throat at the base of your neck. And notice the quality of the energy that is currently residing in that place. Just breathe and notice. One of the things about meditation is practicing non-judgment. Because in God's kingdom, we need not to do anything but to pay attention. God, the higher consciousness, the divine grace, does all for us and with us and through us. Our only job is to pay attention. And through paying close attention and practicing focus, our attention in the pure energy of prana, we get guided to divine light. And when we are one with the light, naturally we know what the solution is and know what to do. Spiritual illumination and enlightenment is not about not doing anything. In fact, quite the opposite. It's only through our spiritual illumination from there we can act according to love. And let us sit together, rejoice, and accept our humanity. With deep tenderness and gratitude and love, let us rise our awareness and energy and light from the base of our throat to our spiritual eyes, in between and above our eyebrow, in the center of our forehead, at this pure place of consciousness. I'd like to invite you to silently repeat with me. Divine grace, illumine us. hold your vibration, knowing that your body is a container to hold energies. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed. In this world, there is no situation or emotions are actually bad situation or emotion. What makes it bad is when one is stuck in it. When we practice meditation, a big part of it is that we hold a container to allow whatever emotion situation to move through us. They do move. Our part of participation is how do we work with this movement of moving through. This example that we can see is in our current state of the world, that all humanity and the earth together were moving through an unprecedented, or at least unprecedented in our lifetime, that we're witnessing moving through. We are actually given an opportunity to see a world that is more beautiful, and our relationship with all others to be more one, more inclusive, more loving. What is it can we do to help or to participate in that way? This question is like the Gordian knot. If we think about it, if we try to untie that knot like many, many men have tried, we may not get to untie it, because something is beyond our small human mind or humanness is capable of handling. However, jointly, collectively, as an unified consciousness and spirit, we are able to. I know you can feel it, that I can feel it. So thank you for being here to join together. So let us close our meditation practice with another 5 minutes of Ujjayi breath. Let us begin. Inhale, visualizing the ocean coming in. Cleanse and wash and cool this ocean, this body of yours. And exhale, allow all the human conditionings, thoughts, anything that you can think of that you would like to surrender and give to the embrace of the ocean wave that brings you home with the one. Inhale, receive, and exhale, release. Namaste. And as at the last minute, what came to mind was I had a spiritual conference with Swami Nityananda ji. And so I was there telling her my problem. And she listened. And at the end of it, she said, Raja, those are mirage. Okay. So I was like, at that moment, I was like, no, it's real. It's so solid. And you say it's mirage? And then I thought, but I came to you. I trust you. And you tell me it's mirage. So I'm going to go home and meditate on it to see how much of a mirage it was. And here we are. That's the meditation that was born out of it. It was mirage. And thank you for being here and sharing this with me. Uh, I would like to invite all of us to close our powerful practice today with the Lord's Prayer and know that this meditation will carry us on forward in the most amazing ways. And this coming Friday satsang, our Swamiji is gonna answer our questions. They're gonna be super fun. So put in your questions. And I'd love to see you all there together this Friday. Namaste. And uh, Lakshmi, dear, are you gonna put up the slide for people? Or I think we all know it by heart now, right? So let's begin. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And let us not enter into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Love you. Bye bye now.